I tired. I am tired. This is a job update. And a weird one. I looked at my channel. I thought I made a video about how I got the job, but I only made a video about how I lost my other job, got fired, but I might be getting a new one, is what I think I called it. And I did get that new one. And I started working last week. Started the trial, if you will. There's like a trial for like 2 weeks. But I was having the training, getting taught shifts. I don't even know what the fuck to call those. Anyway, started Tuesday. And it was like, yeah, okay, sure. I mean, it's nice people here, and the workplace is alright, so, you know, I guess. Went there Wednesday, started realizing there's quite a few things I wasn't sure about. But again, I just started, so I wasn't sure. And then the Wednesday that I worked, I was able to confirm my thoughts and fears. Maybe we'll move the camera down a bit. I was able to confirm my fears that the job had too many things I didn't want. That it was not for me. Wasn't my kind of job. There was some warehouse stuff, which is I don't care. But I was told I wouldn't have to worry about customers at all. That wasn't a thing. That wasn't that job. You just say hi, goodbye, that's about it. Not true at all. You also get paid less. Normally you're supposed to, when you work in the evening, when you work in the weekend, even on Sundays, you get paid a lot more because it's a Sunday, or it's a weekend, or it's fucking evening. But they found a loophole, so in the job description, technically, on paper, we didn't work with customers. But reality was that that job was mostly dealing with customers. And it was a lot of stuff that I had no clue about. It wasn't my kind of thing. I'm not the kind of person to... It just wasn't me. It's a shame, because part of the job was nice, and the people out there were nice, but the job wasn't for me, so I had to quit. I had to tell my boss man, hey, I don't think this is me. And he sort of understood, and he said, well, you got a shift Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so literally 6 days last week I had to work. And he was like, I can't change those, so you have to come. And if you don't, there's this whole thing when you quit, it's like 2 weeks, or it depends on your contract. But in this case, it should have been 2 weeks. I only had one shift that would have been this week, so he just canceled that. But the last week, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I had to come to work, otherwise I wouldn't get paid anything at all. And I was like, I'm not trying to just stay away. It's not because I hate you guys or something. I just found out I don't really like this job, so I'm not trying to mess everything up for everyone. So I had to come those 3 days. Thing is, I was already supposed to be alone on that shift in a warehouse, dealing with customers that come and have millions of different problems. And there were probably at least 10 different systems, like mainly on the PC, but we had a phone as well that had multiple different systems and programs you had to use if you had to do with this case or that case, or you had to get some from the warehouse, or there were like so many things. And on the PC where you came and there were customers and you so many things on the PC that you needed to learn, and I barely knew any of it, right? Because I just started. I didn't even get those taught on like the first 2 days. It was only the last day where I went through some of it a tiny bit and saw someone else use it. And then I was already supposed to be alone for a whole day for like 5-6 hours dealing with customers. And so I complained to him like, what are you expecting? I can't do this. That's not going to work. And he made a guy come in for the Friday, but then I still had to be alone Saturday and Sunday. So when those days came, I was still like, sure, I learned a tiny bit the Friday, but now we're in a case where I know I'm not going to work here. So everything I'm learning Friday, everything I'm being taught right now, I don't need it, because I'm not going to work here. Anyway, Saturday comes. I get to the point where I have to be alone. One of the workers from where I worked came through the warehouse, and he's like, "Hey, you bored? What's up? I'll give you some work." I'm like, "No, I'm new. I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit fucking anxious, honestly." And he's like, "Oh yeah, no, don't be. I'm your leader's leader, right? Or I'm your boss's boss." So he was the higher up. And he was like, "Yeah, so you're new. Okay, yeah, I'll take you through the day." And he started giving me some different things to do. And whenever I had to deal with customers and it was something weird I didn't know how to do, I called him. He came straight away, helped me. Made me feel great, alright? Thank God there's a fucking nice person now who actually wants to help me and understands that. So while he was making me do some stuff, he's like, so how many weeks you been here? Like 2-3 weeks, right? You started a while ago? And I'm like, no, I literally just started this week. This is like my, 5th day? And he was like, what? No. You're here alone? You're not supposed to be here alone at all when you just started. What the fuck? So he got angry with my leader or my boss and was like, I'm gonna have a talk with him because new people are not supposed to be here alone with responsibility of literally the whole warehouse and all the customers when you barely know what to do. Yeah, and I told him as well that I'd quit and the job wasn't really for me. And he understood as well. So yeah, whenever he helped me, he was like, I'm not even gonna explain what I'm doing because you're not gonna need it. And so at the end of the day, where I'd done all this stuff and worked hard, and holy shit, your body gets tired after a whole day of... And I had to do that 6 days in a row. My body was dead. On the 3rd day, my legs hurt when I woke up and I got out of bed. I could barely walk. And I was like, I still have like 4 days left. How the fuck am I supposed to do this? I got through it. Fuck me, I was dead though. But yeah, he told me, hey, really good job considering that you're not gonna work here. So, well done. So I got through the Saturday and Sunday because of that guy being nice. And it was kind of random that he was coming through the warehouse and found out that I was alone and I had quit and I had just started. And so yeah, thank God. So that's that. My last shift was Sunday. I worked Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And now I'm done. And those days were honestly terrible because I hated that job. And I have multiple of my friends say, "Why did you quit? Why just give it some more months?" It's like, it's not about that. I know I've been looking for a job for a long time and finally I get something, but it's not my kind of job. I was promised something else, but also, I don't know, man. It just wasn't me. So now I gotta find something else. However, my parents, who I thought were gonna be the ones that wouldn't understand and who would get angry, they understood. They're like, yeah, okay, well, yeah, you know, gotta find something else then. Meanwhile, it's my friends who are like, "Fuck you, bitch, what are you doing?" Yeah. Ow. It is what it is. And I'm sad that it wasn't the right job. But I'm gonna move on and try to find something else. But yeah, that literally took my whole week. I was so dead, drained of energy. Even for the next couple of days. What's it now? Wednesday? Yeah, like Monday, Tuesday, I was just kind of drained as well. Here we are. I'm back. And I really want to get productive. I have at least 3, maybe 4. Maybe it's 4 different emails. Well, some of them sent me multiple emails because I never replied because I was so busy that whole week. I've had, what do you even call it? Brants, people, apps, whatever, different things. People write to me about like sort of sponsor opportunities. And I'm assuming all of it is bullshit and it's not going to pay me anything. But I'm going to look into it. And so, if I'm lucky, maybe I can have some sponsory stuff, some paid opportunities throughout this or next week or throughout the month or something. But if any of that happens, I'll be very open with you guys and I'll tell you about it. Alright. Yeah, so that's exciting. That is a way for one to start actually making more money in this shithole, right? Is to actually start getting paid for promoting stuff or doing stuff for, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what it's about. I only got those emails saying, "Hey, you got a nice channel. You interested? We this is what we do. We have this app. Oh, right." So I need to look into that. I also want to stream a lot more because now I changed the streaming program. It works well. It works good. And everything is nice. And yeah. A lot more streams happening. Keep up with that. Link in the description. Discord server. Join it if you want to keep up. I talked about the job. I talk about whenever I stream. And we could just have general talks if you want. On my Discord server. Link also in the description. I'm at this video. I don't know what more to talk about. The job hunt continues. Sadly. But now I got that in the bag, if you will. Now I have that experience. Plus I make quite a bit of money because it was 6 days in a row working 6 hours. Not crazy money, but good money. Well, no, it was like minimum wage. Honestly, shit paying job. For how much you do and how stressful it is, you get like minimum wage, and that's fucked up. And they found that loophole so they don't have to give you the more money that they should give you when you work in the evening and you work in the weekend. Because, yeah, they managed to find that loophole where actually you don't work with customers because you're not out in the shop. But I'm in the service center. I'm in the customer service shit where people come in with problems. Literally, that's like... But I got out of there. Apparently it was recent that they figured out that stuff and they started giving people extra money. And at least one guy, back when it happened, he quit. He's like, I'm not having that. That's too bullshit. He just quit. Yeah. No, whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm not there anymore. Now I've tried it. I have that experience. That week of my life is a week that I will never forget. But it will also go down as one of the worst weeks of my life. I can look back at it now and be like, yeah. But when I was in it, I was stressed and anxious, and I felt like shit because I really, really, really didn't like the job, and I really, really, really didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And when you have a big responsibility on you, and you have customers relying on you, and you have no fucking clue what you're doing, and you also don't like the job and want to work there, it's not good. It's just nothing good about it. Whatever. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. You're amazing. I love you. Sorry for being inactive for like a couple weeks, but that really ate up my life. I'm back, at least for a while, and I want to get productive again, and I want to stream a bunch. So Twitch and YouTube, blah blah, whatever. I'm gonna leave stuff. Alright, same shit as always. Hopefully no more of these job videos, unless I get a job and I'm like, hey, I got a job. Because it's become like expected now that a week, 2 weeks after I make a I got a job video, then I'll be making a I got fired video or I quit video. What do we even call this video? Job update. I quit my job. Yeah, something like that. Hopefully you understand though. I'm not trying to be picky and I need a job, but that job was not me, so I need to find somebody. I don't know, some people won't understand and some people do. Some people say just go through it, doesn't matter, you get paid. Fuck you. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. That's way too deep of a conversation to go into now. I explained what I need to explain. It is what it is. Sucks, but whatever. Life goes on. Take care, guys. Click the things you see on the screen, and support me on Patreon. Link in the description, so I don't have to get a job or something. Fuck. Whatever. Bye. Yeah. Bye.